I was talking to an owner of a 70-room franchised hotel in a smaller Midwest market. Good location, steady business, nothing flashy, but a nice, reliable asset. He said, "Chase, if I had sold when I first thought about it, I'd be in Florida right now. Did I wait too long?" That's what this video is really about. I'm Chase, I'm a hotel advisor, and most of my day is spent helping hotel owners think through when to sell, not just how to sell. There's a quote I like. Sometimes later becomes never. In hotel ownership, someday can quietly turn into more years of work, more capital, and not a lot of more money in your pocket when you finally exit. When someone says, "I'm thinking about selling in a couple of years," fantastic. I actually get weirdly excited about that. Give me a year or two and I'll help you turn your hotel into a version buyers argue over. But here's what I actually see. PIPs don't get cheaper. Construction costs, labor, brand standards, they almost always go up, right? Deferred maintenance piles up, roofs, parking lots, P-tax, case goods. Buyers are going to see it all. Debt terms shift, of course. The rates, the prepay penalties, and refi options always change. Honestly, your energy changes. That hotel that felt manageable 5 years ago feels a little heavier. You never get a blinking sign that says, "This is the top." You just get PIP letters, lender calls, RevPAR swings, and brokers like me checking in. So instead of should I sell, one question I like to ask is, what does actually waiting cost you over the next 3 to 5 years? Okay, let's play this out a little bit. When I sit down with an owner, I don't think in vague now versus later terms, right? I like to think of paths. The first path, hold and ride it out. Keep operating and revisit selling in 3 to 5 years, right? To sell near term, more or less as is, go to market now with a clean but honest story, even if the property isn't perfect. And third, targeted investment and then sell. Spend on a few high impact items, what buyers and brands, lenders care about the most, then sell with the sharper story. The goal here isn't to guess the perfect moment. It's to understand the trade-offs, your cash in, the years committed, and the risk you keep versus the risk you hand off. All right, let's use some round numbers. Let's take a look at what this actually means. Say your hotel is doing around $1.8 million in revenue. At a 35% margin, that's roughly $630K in NOI. Today's market, generally speaking, that may support an as-is value near $5 million. Just roll with me on this, right? Say you've got a $700,000 PIP on your desk. Here's how those paths might look. Option 1, hold for 5 years. You keep operating, tackle some of the PIP and other issues that pop up, and over 5 years, maybe you spend another $900,000, maybe $1 million in CapEx, and then you can sell for $5.5 million, right? Sounds good until you factor in some of that extra spend, the extra years, and the risk. Your net often ends up not dramatically better than today, and sometimes worse. Option 2, sell now as is, take it to market today, buyers see that $700,000 PIP, and discount, of course. Maybe some offers land around 4.3 to 4.5. Your net might be lower than perfect world number in your head, but you're out. Future PIPs and CapEx, they're someone else's problem, and your risk stops. Option 3, a targeted spend then sell. Here you put in $350,000, $450,000 into the most impactful items, those first impressions, the issues that the brand is pounding on, things that lenders and buyers, that what they underwrite the hardest. You sharpen the whole story, maybe tighten up the operations and push NOI up a bit. Now, a sale around 5.2 becomes realistic again, and the buyers feel better about the deal. After that targeted spend, your net can beat both the sell now as is and the hold and grind. The exact numbers are going to change for your property, of course. The point is, once you see each path on paper, the quiet cost of waiting becomes real, not fuzzy. Most owners don't get in trouble on purpose. It usually looks something like this: waiting for the mythical perfect market, letting PIP and CapEx become background noise, focusing on the headline price, not on the actual net, staying stuck in limbo, neither fully committing to hold it and do it right, nor prepping to sell. Then one day you realized someday has eaten up a lot of time and capital without a clear payoff. There's a better way to think about timing. The best outcomes I see usually start the same way. An owner comes to me and says, Chase, I'm not even sure what the right time is. And I tell them, good, because we're not going to guess. We're going to look at the actual numbers. We start with the real stuff. What is it that you want life to look like after this hotel? Then we lay out a couple paths, hold, sell, invest and sell, with the real numbers and a realistic timeline. And once it's on paper, most owners realize the big question isn't, can I get a slightly higher price? It's, what do I actually net? And what am I giving up in time and stress in order to get it? That's when the fog starts to lift. If you'd like, I can review your STR, last couple of years of financials, major PIP and CapEx items, and map out 2 to 3 realistic paths. Sell near term, hold it, invest and sell, and show you what each could mean for your net, your time, and your risk. No pressure to list, of course. But if you'd sleep better knowing what waiting is actually costing you, reach out and we can talk it through together. I'm Chase Keller with Franchise Clearly. Thanks for watching.